What about the long-term effects of the obesity?
Long-term effects because of obesity, there's increased insulin resistance, and there are different hormones in the body that manage our appetite, like ghrelin and leptin. There'll be discordance in all these hormones, and the children will have more and more hunger. Like even after eating a lot, they don't feel that they are full. They go on eating because of the dysregulation. And because of the insulin resistance, there is something that develops called metabolic syndrome, which has many components. उसमें कोलेस्ट्रॉल ज्यादा रहेगा, जो हम बोलते हैं बैड कोलेस्ट्रॉल, एलडीएल ज्यादा होगा, और जो गुड कोलेस्ट्रॉल है एचडीएल वो कम रहेगा. बच्चे का बीपी बढ़ जाएगा, sugars will be high, blood sugars will be high. Again, abdominal obesity, there'll be increased.
तो व्हाट हैड चेंज्ड? अभी ऐसा क्या हो गया जिससे इंसिडेंस इंक्रीज हो गया, और कितना परसेंटेज, अगर आप फैक्ट्स बता पाओ कि कितना परसेंट इंसिडेंस एंड रेट से इंक्रीज हो रहा है ओबेसिटी? हेलो एवरीवन, all the parents and listener, welcome to this parenting prescription podcast episode. And आज हम जिस टॉपिक के ऊपर बात करते हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा क्रिटिकल है अभी चाइल्ड हेल्थ को अगर हम बात करें तो. That topic is obesity, because obesity का अभी बहुत ज़्यादा प्रिवलेंस एंड इंसिडेंस इंक्रीज हो रहा है. हर दूसरा तीसरा बच्चा इन्फेंट ओबीस है. सो आज हमारे साथ में उसी पे बात करने के लिए डॉक्टर धान्या है, who is pediatric endocrinologist, and today we will get her views on the obesity, how we can diagnose, how we should manage the diet of the child, and what are the myths and facts around the obesity. So welcome Dr. Dhanya to this episode.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sumitra, and I would like to thank Baby Nama for this opportunity.
Okay, so let's start with the facts and incidents actually. So earlier it was not that prevalent, especially in the urban population, कि इतना मोटापा नहीं था, इतना obesity नहीं था. बच्चे used to be healthy. ठीक है, थोड़ा चबी होगा बट यूज टू बी हेल्दी. ओबीज कैटेगरी में नहीं है. तो व्हाट हैड चेंज्ड? अभी ऐसा क्या हो गया जिससे इंसिडेंस इंक्रीज हो गया, और कितना परसेंटेज, अगर आप फैक्ट्स बता पाओ कि कितना परसेंट इंसिडेंस एंड रेट से इंक्रीज हो रहा है ओबेसिटी इन द अर्बन पॉपुलेशन स्पेशली?
As a whole, obesity has really become a burden. अगर हम देखते हैं तो लेकिन 2025 around 17 million pediatric population, like 17 million pediatric obesity is that prevalent. Children are obese in India. So it is at a very high rate that obesity is increasing. It's a very alarming trend. There are many reasons for this. कई सारे reasons है, like there are not enough parks and the children are not going to school walking. Like there are vans or buses that come to the doorstep and then they take them to the school. Schools में भी इतने बड़े पार्क्स नहीं है, बहुत छोटा like बहुत सारे छोटे schools हैं, not enough playgrounds for the children to play. That is, I think, one of the major reasons. And also the other reason, I think, is because of the conceptions or misconceptions amongst the parents regarding what is healthy and what is not healthy. We will talk in detail about that, but that is one of the major reasons, I think.
Okay, so अगर हम देखें, if we see that obesity is equal to weight, like more weight, और you can say कि बच्चा बहुत ज़्यादा chubby दिख रहा है और weight उसका ज़्यादा है. Are there any other metrics जिससे कि हाँ, not just like weight, but are there any metrics जिससे पेरेंट्स को पता चले कि हाँ obese है बच्चा, मेरा obesity की कैटेगरी में आता है?
हर बार हम पीडियाट्रिशियन के पास जाएंगे तो वेट तो चेक करते ही है, क्योंकि वेट के हिसाब से हम डोजेज, ड्रग का डोजेज और मेडिकेशन देते हैं. तो हर बार आपके बच्चे का हाइट भी चेक करना बहुत ही जरूरी है. हाइट और वेट दोनों चेक करेंगे तो उसके हिसाब से हम बॉडी मास इंडेक्स कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं, जिसको हम BMI बोलते हैं.
Okay.
So that is weight calculated as weight by height square, height in meters square. तो इसके हिसाब से हमारे पास IAP का, इंडियन अकेडमी ऑफ पीडियाट्रिक्स का कई सारे चार्ट्स है, जिसमें हम प्लॉट करके अगर बच्चा अगर ओवरवेट है या ओबीस है वो हम आसान से बता सकते हैं. अगर more than 23rd adult equivalent है तो हम बच्चे will tell that the child is overweight, but if
overweight.
the child is more than 27th adult equivalent, then the child will be regarded as obese. तो इसके अलावा वेस्ट circumference भी हमें चेक करना पड़ेगा. If the waist circumference is more, the abdominal obesity is what is more harmful. हम कई बार देखते हैं कि बच्चे दिखने में, अगर हम एक बार देखते हैं तो पता नहीं चलेगा, पर अगर आप बच्चे का शर्ट ऊपर करके देखेंगे तो टमी बहुत आगे आएगा,
आगे निकला हुआ
आगे निकला हुआ होगा. That abdominal obesity is more harmful.
And I think that is very common also.
That is very common. That is very common. आपने जैसे पहले बताया कि बहुत सारे ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स को, नाना नानी दादा दादी को ऐसे लगता है अगर बच्चा बहुत चब्बी है तो बहुत हेल्दी है. वो अभी ऐसे नहीं है. लाइक आई थिंक विथ हाई टाइम यू ऑल रियलाइज, पहले भी नहीं था. पर पहले बहुत सारे malnutrition का बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम्स था. लाइक वी डिडंट हैव इनफ फूड, प्रॉब्ली ओबेसिटी का हो गया अभी.
ओके सो उसी पे मैं भी अपना आई वांट टू शेयर माय पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू और माय पर्सनल स्टोरी दैट माय सन इज लीन एंड थिन, like quite lean and thin, and he's on borderline, if you say that, like you said, like BMI and weight for height. If we see, he has good height, like height is 50th centile, but the weight, if we calculate weight upon height, that is borderline, and weight is also borderline if we say weight for age. So everybody say to me, okay, is this pediatrician's baby? मतलब तुम्हारा बच्चा तो हेल्दी होना चाहिए ना, चबी होना चाहिए ना, तुम्हारा बच्चा चबी क्यों नहीं है? Right? So here we want to convey, both of us, we want to convey this message all the parents, that chubby doesn't mean that the child is healthy. So the baby's weight should be good, the baby's weight should match the weight for age, the height should match for weight for age, and weight for height should match with the criteria कि the baby is above the 10th centile and between the 10 to 90th centile. So that should be there. Apart from that, looks doesn't matter कि हाँ बच्चा बहुत चबी है. वैसे ये बहुत सारा क्वेश्चन आता है, आपने भी देखा होगा डॉक्टर धन्या हमारे व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में कि हाँ बच्चा मेरा लीन एंड थिन है, क्या खिलाऊं जिससे मोटा हो जाए, डॉक्टर साहब मेडिसिन दे दो जिससे मोटा हो जाए. सो ये बहुत इंडियन, मतलब लाइक इट्स इन रूट्स ऑफ इंडियन सोसाइटी की हाँ बच्चा चबी होना चाहिए. बट जब ज्यादा चबी हो जाता है तब भी बोलते हैं कि हाँ इसको बहुत ज्यादा खिलाती हो, क्या मतलब क्या मतलब मदर का तो बोथ साइड से ही प्रॉब्लम है कि बच्चा लीन एंड थिन है तो, और ज्यादा चबी हो गया तो भी कि हाँ ये ज्यादा खिलाती होगी या कुछ स्वीट्स देती होगी या क्या करती होगी. राइट. सो ओबेसिटी के अगर हम इफेक्ट्स देखें, लाइक अगर कोई बच्चा ओबीज है तो शॉर्ट टर्म इफेक्ट्स भी होंगे, लॉन्ग टर्म इफेक्ट्स भी होंगे उसके हेल्थ पे, इमोशनल हेल्थ पे, फिजिकल हेल्थ पे. सो व्हाट आर द शॉर्ट टर्म इफेक्ट्स ऑन द बेबीज हेल्थ, वेदर इट इज फिजिकल हेल्थ एंड इमोशनल हेल्थ इफ द चाइल्ड इज ओबीज? ओके,
इससे पहले हमने बताया कि लेंथ देखना है तो लेस देन 5 years we take it as weight for length or weight for height, and after 5 to 18 years when we look at the BMI. हमने अभी जो क्वेश्चन पूछा, immediate effects तो इतना ज्यादा नहीं रहता है, like more effects on the long term. So that is why immediately we don't realize that, and even parents don't realize. But definitely there are minor things that will change. For example, अगर बच्चा बहुत मोटा है तो उसको डिसऑर्डर्ड स्लीप ब्रीदिंग होगा, वो श्वास लेने में दिक्कत होगा. Like after a very short distance, the child might start like gasping for breath. Okay. The child will get breathless very soon.
Physical activity इतना अच्छे से नहीं कर पाएगा.
हाँ, कर पाएगा. रात में स्नोरिंग होगा और उसके वजह से अगले दिन क्लास में कंसंट्रेट नहीं कर पाएगा. Like देखने में वो सो रहा होगा पर उसका जो नींद है वो इतना प्रॉपर स्लीप नहीं होगा, तो अगले दिन क्लास में भी वो बहुत डिस्टर्ब रहेगा. साइकोलॉजिकल इश्यूज, बहुत ज्यादा बुलिंग होगा. लाइक छोटे क्लासेस में तो नहीं होगा, पर आफ्टर लाइक से 6th or nowadays like the kids become teenagers very early, or you can say adolescence is very early. So even after say class 6 or class 7, there'll be a lot of bullying, and there'll be they'll have very low self-esteem. So,
Mm-hmm.
they don't feel good about themselves. And
Mm-hmm.
even small issues like they go out shopping, they want to buy something, they don't find something that fits them or
Yes.
their size. So,
Mm-hmm.
because the mental age, बच्चा like 10 years का होगा पर उसके clothes तो he'll have to buy like 14 years or 16 years
हाँ,
का clothes.
वो तो
So his
हम
mental
अडल्ट
age
को
is not like that.
डिस्टर्ब करता है
हाँ,
एक्चुअली.
disturb करता है. Exactly.
If I gain weight and I don't see that I am fitting in my old dress, or if I cannot buy something I like in like a small size, that I will get like emotionally or so psychologically, okay, क्या हो गया, मतलब I have to
क्या
reduce
होगा?
it, I have to
Yeah,
reduce it. So that is very bad for adult also. We
yeah,
as a adult we also think same thing. तो सोचो मतलब बच्चा जो 10 साल का बच्चा है जिसका मेंटल वेलबींग अभी मतलब ब्रेन पूरा डेवलप भी नहीं हुआ, एंड द बेबी विल गो थ्रू ऑल दीज थिंग्स एक्चुअली.
yeah. And they won't know how to handle it. उसको ढंग से
Yes,
से
yes,
the
because
they
there is
might get
lot.
depressed.
Yeah, yeah. During adolescence, there is a lot of going on, hormones, physical change, kind of those changes, right? So we have talked about short-term impacts, short-term effects. What about the long-term effects of the obesity?
Long-term effects because of obesity, there's increased insulin resistance, and there are
Hmm.
different hormones in the body that manage our appetite, like
Hmm.
ghrelin and leptin. There'll be discordance in all these hormones, and
Hmm.
the children will have more and more hunger. Like even
Hmm.
after eating a lot, they don't feel that they are full. They go on eating because of the
Hmm. Hmm.
dysregulation.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
because of the insulin resistance, there is something that develops called metabolic syndrome, which has many components. उसमें कोलेस्ट्रॉल ज्यादा रहेगा, जो हम बोलते हैं बैड कोलेस्ट्रॉल, एलडीएल ज्यादा होगा, और जो गुड कोलेस्ट्रॉल है एचडीएल वो कम रहेगा. बच्चे का बीपी बढ़ जाएगा, sugars will be high, blood sugars will be high. Again, abdominal obesity, there'll be
हाँ,
increased
हाँ, हाँ, हाँ.
abdominal obesity that will be there. So all these components will be harmful to the child in the long run.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
अगर हम देख रहे हैं तो आजकल बहुत सुन रहे हैं कि at 30 years or 40 years we are seeing people with like myocardial infarction, MI, stroke.
Hmm.
So
Hmm. Hmm.
these don't happen overnight. Like आज
Hmm.
ठीक रहा और कल उसको एमआई हो गया, ऐसे नहीं
ये
रहता
नहीं
है.
होगा.
Like
हाँ, हाँ,
लोग ऐसे
हाँ,
सोचते हैं पर ऐसे नहीं है.
हाँ, हाँ,
So
हाँ, हाँ.
like this has happened over
It's a
many
long
years.
process.
It's a long
Hmm.
process.
Hmm.
So we want to prevent that. What we can do is we can start early. Like just be healthy.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Right, right. So apart from the like diabetes and cardiac issues, so there is one more like you can say issue which is rising in incidence, which is PCOS.
Hmm.
But every other girl is having PCOS. So what is the role of obesity if a child is obese? Let's say girl is 9 year old and she is obese or overweight, so, what are the chances she will have PCOS? And of course, we know that PCOS will cause further issues with the insulin resistance and other issues. So, what are the chances of PCOS in these adolescent girls?
पहले तो PCOS polycystic ovarian syndrome in girls or adolescent girls, we should not diagnose based on ultrasound reports. एक तो यही दिक्कत है कि सारे अल्ट्रासाउंड कर रहे हैं तो अल्ट्रासाउंड में पॉलीसिस्ट दिख रहा है तो वी आर लेबलिंग देम एज
ऐसे
पीसीओएस,
सबको
व्हिच
ही
इज नॉट
होता
ट्रू.
है मतलब आई
ऐसे
थिंक.
सबको ही
हाँ,
एडोलेसेंट एज
मैंने भी
में.
कॉलेज टाइम पे करवाया था. कुछ तो इशू और था बट करवाया तो उसमें मुझे भी सिस्ट आया था, बट आई डिड नॉट हैव पीसीओएस हियर, राइट?
Yeah. So especially in adolescence, because there are multiple follicles, it will be reported as polycystic ovary,
Hmm.
but that does not mean PCOS. There are
Hmm.
multiple criteria, like after having attained menarche, say after 3 years also, there are like oligomenorrhea. एक साल में सिर्फ 4 या 6 साइकिल्स हो रहे हैं, और
Hmm.
हाइपर एंड्रोजेनिज्म, फेस में अगर हेयर ग्रोथ
इसमें
है,
हाँ.
फेस
हाँ.
में हेयर ग्रोथ आ रहे हैं, लाइक मुस्टैच जैसा या बियर्ड जैसा थिक
Hmm.
हेयर है, तो देन वी थिंक ऑफ पीसीओएस. डेफिनेटली
Hmm.
पीसीओएस also has a part of insulin resistance, जैसे आपने
Hmm.
बताया.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
and if they start gaining more and more weight, the annual cycles also increase. Like
Hmm.
it is
Hmm.
like a
Hmm.
cycle. So
Hmm.
another
Hmm.
easy treatments for PCOS is again lifestyle modifications. Agar if that adolescent girl is walking or exercising every day, automatically the cycles will get regularized even without medications. So daily activity plays a very important role. If the child, more chances of PCOS if the child adolescent is obese, definitely. And other problems that are also like often not looked upon. अगर बहुत ज्यादा वेट बढ़ गया अचानक बढ़ गया तो the children can even develop knee pain. They can have slipped capitofemoral epiphysis. उसको hip में भी पेन हो सकता है. वो सब ओबेसिटी में ही देखते हैं. अगर बच्चा बहुत लीन है तो ये सब यूजुअली नहीं होता है. और
अच्छा
स्लीप
एक
एपनिया जैसे आपने ऑलरेडी बताया वो भी एक बहुत कॉमन प्रॉब्लम है.
अच्छा इसी से रिलेटेड मेरे को एक क्वेश्चन अभी ध्यान में आया एंड जो बहुत अभी मैंने लास्ट कुछ कुछ वीडियोस भी बनाया था. आई वाज स्टडीइंग आल्सो सम रिसर्च आर्टिकल्स. सो अभी क्या हो रहा है ना, इस इन्फेंटाइल ओबेसिटी भी बहुत बढ़ गया है. लाइक लेस देन 1 ईयर की एज में भी बच्चे काफी चबी, बिकॉज फार्मूला इनटेक काफी इंक्रीज हो गया है ड्यू टू वर्किंग एनवायरनमेंट एंड अदर एनवायरनमेंट भी, like we cannot go there. But in first 5 years अगर बच्चा obese है तो वो like how it is impacting the early puberty, because this is one of the cause. अगर बच्चा obese है तो the baby will might have early puberty attain. सो वो उसमें क्या रोल है ओबेसिटी का, और मतलब कितना परसेंट हम कर सकते हैं कि हाँ, मतलब ऐसे तो डेफिनेटली आई डोंट नो द डेटा इज देयर, बट कितना इम्पैक्ट करता है ओबेसिटी अर्ली प्यूबर्टी को?
एक्चुअली एक पैराडॉक्सिकल डिक्रीज रहेगा सारे बच्चे में बिटवीन द एज ऑफ से 5 to 10 years उसका वेट कम ही रहना है. लाइक वो ऊपर जाएगा और बाद में एक नादिर आएगा. बीएमआई कम रहना है, वो नॉर्मल है. अगर कोई बच्चा बिटवीन द एज ऑफ 5 to 10 years बीएमआई बहुत ज्यादा है तो देन इट इंडिकेट्स दैट देयर इज फ्यूचर रिस्क ऑफ ओबेसिटी. लाइक ज्यादा
Okay.
चांसेस है कि वो बच्चा फ्यूचर में ओबीस रहेगा. तो
Okay.
आप जैसे बता रहे प्रिकॉशियस प्यूबर्टी जो अर्ली सारे गर्ल्स को अभी पीरियड्स बहुत जल्दी हो रहा है और प्यूबर्टी जल्दी हो रहा है. तो डेफिनेशन ऑफ प्रिकॉशियस प्यूबर्टी है लाइक इफ वी नोटिस ब्रेस्ट डेवलपमेंट बिफोर द एज ऑफ 8 years इन गर्ल्स, और बॉयज में अगर टेस्टिकुलर वॉल्यूम 9 years से पहले ज्यादा हो रहा है तो वी कॉल इट प्रिकॉशियस प्यूबर्टी. सो ओबेसिटी की वजह से क्या होता है कि बच्चे का वेट ज्यादा होता है तो उसके हिसाब से हाइट भी बहुत जल्दी जल्दी बढ़ेगा. तो हाइट बढ़ने के साथ साथ उसका बोन एज भी बहुत एडवांस्ड होगा. लाइक हम रिस्टेक्सली से कैलकुलेट करते हैं बच्चे का बोन एज भी रहेगा. So bone age will also advance and it will reach an advanced age of almost say 11-12 years when the child is only around 6 or 8 years.
6-8 years.
बच्चा रहेगा 6 to 8 years पर bone age तो बढ़ के हो गया 12 years हो गया. So because of that bone age, the pituitary thinks that the child has grown up enough. The pituitary, that is the important master gland that is there in our brain, which is controlling all the other hormones. The pituitary thinks that the child is old enough, and then it will start sending LH, FSH to stimulate the child to go into puberty. So this is how it will happen. That is why, yeah, again, controlling obesity, we can again prevent this from happening. And there are two main drawbacks if this happens. One is when the girl is studying in, say, 5th standard or 4th standard, she's not mentally mature enough to handle periods.
I have seen
she's very young.
8 year का बच्चा तो आजकल थर्ड क्लास में ही होता है.
Third standard में periods.
New NEP we follow, then 8th class का बच्चा will be in third class. And third class, I can't imagine actually. I got my first period when I was in like I think 9th class. So 8th 9th class में जाके you will be mature enough to. हाँ, उस टाइम पे भी I was shocked actually, of course, because there was no education around. ठीक है, अभी थोड़ा पेरेंट्स और अवेयर हो गए, दे एजुकेट अडल्ट्स एंड गर्ल्स की ये होगा, बट स्टिल फॉर 8 year चाइल्ड जो खुद से कपड़े भी नहीं पहन पाता है, खुद से मतलब अच्छे से can't handle themselves, they are having menses actually. It's really bad. actually. Yeah.
And,
So
and the
please.
second drawback is, though they are very tall at that age, after they attain periods, they don't grow much. They grow
Go
only
through
around,
my.
say, 5 to 8 centimeters. So
Hmm.
final height will be affected. Parents will
Hmm.
be very happy when they are in fourth standard that my girl is like the tallest in class. But
हाँ
then
हाँ.
that will be her final height. After 1 year or 1.5 years, she won't grow, whereas her classmates will continue to grow until they reach class 8 or 9. So in the
Hmm.
end, she will be the one of the shortest in the class.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
Right. So, parents, please focus on this point that if you're a girl child and even boy child also, of course, girl child में I think 20-30% ज़्यादा chances होते हैं precocious puberty के, but boys में भी हो रहा है अभी like early mustache, early testicular enlargement और वो सारे signs आ रहे हैं boys में भी, but girls में ज़्यादा आ रहे हैं. तो if you're a girl child, please focus that the child is not obese. You have to maintain the healthy lifestyle. You have to give a healthy diet. So Dr. Dhana, now we are discussing the diet. So उससे पहले मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूंगी, एक क्वेश्चन मेरे माइंड में आया कि अगर बच्चा ओबीज है तो कुछ कुछ स्किन साइंस भी होंगे, राइट? तो व्हाट आर दोज स्किन साइंस जो पेरेंट्स नोटिस कर सकते हैं अपने बच्चे में? दिखने में तो बच्चा ओबीज है ही ऑफ कोर्स, बट व्हाट आर द दोज स्किन साइंस जो पेरेंट्स नोटिस कर सकते हैं नेक पे, एब्डोमेन पे, थाइस पे, क्या क्या होंगे वो?
उसको हम बताते हैं कि कैंथोसिस नाइग्रिकेंस, वो बहुत एक वेलवेटी ब्लैकिश डिस्कलरेशन होगा. इधर नेक में बहुत ज्यादा दिखता है और एक्जिला में और ग्रॉइन में भी दिखता है, साइड में. वो कई सारे पेरेंट्स सोचते हैं कि ये कुछ स्किन डिजीज है, डर्मेटोलॉजिस्ट के पास लेके जाते हैं और डर्मेट में कोई क्रीम भी देते हैं, पर क्रीम के वजह से वो जाएगा नहीं. लाइक इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द इंसुलिन रेजिस्टेंस. So
यस.
as long as the insulin resistance doesn't come down, acanthosis will stay. अगर लाइफस्टाइल मॉडिफिकेशन और लाइफस्टाइल चेंज करेंगे तो वो भी धीरे धीरे से चला जाएगा. So we have to like recognize that early. That will be one of the early signs of insulin resistance. और दूसरा, बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्राई भी दिखेंगे abdomen में. बहुत ज्यादा वेट गेन हो गया तो स्ट्राई, तो अगर वाइटिश है तो बेसिटी की वजह से
वाइटिश
होगा.
लाइनिंग, लाइक
वाइटिश
जिगजैग
लाइंस
लाइनिंग.
ऐसे रहेगा, zigzag lines रहेगा. स्किन टैग्स और नीवाई भी ज्यादा हो सकता है, पर मेनली अकैंथोसिस और स्ट्राई रहेगा.
राइट. सो हम लाइफस्टाइल की बात कर रहे थे. सो आई हैव हर्ड अबाउट ट्रैफिक लाइट डाइट, एंड उससे पहले मैं इन जनरल आपसे पूछना चाहूंगी कि क्या क्या लाइफस्टाइल मॉडिफिकेशन बेसिकली इन फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज एंड व्हाट आर द चेंजेस इन डाइट, एंड देन we can discuss about the traffic light diet जो मेन आई थिंक ओबेसिटी के लिए हम फॉलो करते हैं. व्हाट इज दैट? So what are the lifestyle modification the parents should do if they think that the baby is overweight or obese?
These lifestyle modifications, I think by now all the parents would have heard about it or read about it somewhere. Like both WHO and IAP have come up with this, where they follow a rule of 5-2-1-0. 5 is they should have 5 servings of fruits and vegetables per day. 5 servings of fruits and vegetables per day. To less than 2 hours of screen time per day. That screen time, if the child is less than 5 years, that should be as less as 1 hour. After 5 years, it can be up to 2 hours. Then the child should have 1 hour of physical activity every day. There should be 0 added sugars in our daily meal, whatever we have. So we should try to follow this. If these measures are followed, to a majority, like to a large extent, we will be able to, counteract obesity. And
Okay,
about
okay.
dash diet जो आपने पूछ रहे थे, पहले तो मुझे याद आता है कि like I feel we should not use the word diet. Like it should be more like meal planning,
Healthy meal
healthy
plan.
meal planning. That is what even our professor used to always tell us,
So
even
this
regarding
is
diabetes.
अभी ऐसे इंडियन सोसाइटी में ऐसे हो गया ना डॉक्टर धानिया कि हेल्दी खाना मींस डाइट. वो ऐसे होना नहीं चाहिए, बट हाँ वो हो गया, मतलब
होना
एक
नहीं
बिलीफ
चाहिए,
कि हाँ मैं
हो गया है.
डाइटिंग पे हूँ, मींस
हाँ.
आई एम ईटिंग हेल्दी.
I think it is also because जो हम बहुत पहले करते थे वो सब ठीक नहीं था शायद. Like that was okay for that era. Like maybe say 50 years ago, it was important that we stayed, like we got enough nutrition, so we had to taken more carbohydrates. जैसे हम खा रहे थे like 3 रोटी और उसके साथ थोड़ा सा ही सब्जी और थोड़ा like चटनी और कुछ खाते थे. Like that was it. That era when like food was not freely available to everyone and people had to like work for it quite a lot. So sustenance was the major, say, our major aim in that era.
Yes, survival was the major aim.
Survival was the major thing. But now, when you look at least for the urban population, I'm sure everyone is like earning decent amount that they can spend on food. So when you can spend on food, like it is important that we look at what we are eating. And in general, the rule is if you can follow a my plate method, which says that almost like half of your plate should have like green vegetables and fruits. That should contain compromise the majority of your meal. Then say around uh, 40 to 50% can be carbohydrates, and then 30% should be your protein. So each meal should be like a balanced meal. And if at all it's hard in a smaller child, maybe you can make it like if one meal is more of protein, then the next meal can be a little more carbohydrate. Like you can adjust it throughout the day. But it is important to incorporate each of these. And when you try to make this, like the plate also looks colorful and it will make it more interesting for the child to eat. And one more thing, what we should remember is all this should be followed by the entire family. It is not like you tell the child to follow and then you are not following it. Then it doesn't work out. Like only if
Yes.
all of the family members are doing it, then it works out. There are some parents where like one child is obese and the other child is not so obese.
Right. So, if you can little bit elaborate on this traffic meal plan, right? What are the red light food? What are the yellow light food? What are
Yeah.
the green light food? So that will be helpful for the parents.
Again, this will translate to what we just discussed. The green, the traffic light, the green, yellow, and red. Green is what we can have in plenty. Like we can have to whatever extent we want. Mostly green is green leafy vegetables, fruits, whole grains. These are the ones that are mostly constituted in the
Foods which
green
we
section.
don't have to think
Think too
about
much
before eating
eating,
actually. So
eating.
these are the like healthiest food जो हमें every day include करना ही है. We
करना
don't
ही
need
है.
to think कि हाँ ये खाना है कि नहीं खाना है
हम्म.
मुझे.
और कितना खाना है. Like you don't have
हाँ
to think.
कितना खाना है. हाँ
Yeah.
right right.
And about the yellow foods, that is, you can have in moderation, like not like every day, or even if you're having it every day, it should be in moderation. So even the things that are in yellow will be like, even if you think like olive oil or
Okay
vegetable oil, like some
okay.
people think that okay, olive oil is very good, it is expensive, so
हाँ
let's
हाँ
use how much ever we want. No,
yes yes.
any kind of oil still needs to be used in moderation. And this includes all the poultry, chicken, turkey. Even this has to be used in moderation. Cooked egg also needs to be in moderation. We can't be like egg is good, so let's eat 6 or 7 whole eggs in a day. No. Maybe the egg whites, but the egg yolk, I think you should restrict it to one per day, 1 or 2 per day. So these are the foods. And even yogurt, milk has to be had in moderation, not like how much ever we want. There's again a common misconception that milk is good. चलो बच्चा 2 लीटर पी जाए तो भी ठीक है. नहीं, इससे ठीक नहीं होगा.
नहीं मुझे बोलते हैं ना तुम दूध नहीं पिलाती इसलिए बच्चा मोटा नहीं होता. मेरा बच्चा दूध पीता नहीं है तो इसलिए हेल्दी नहीं है. So
तेरे
that's
बच्चे
very
भी
big
दूध पीते ही
misconception.
नहीं है. So it's okay.
हाँ.
Like if they don't drink milk, you can give them other options. There's cheese, curd, yogurt. But even yogurt comes into this moderate amount, yellow category itself. And then there are like red, there's the red category, which is like, wow, you have to think, like, do you really want to have it? It's not like you should not have it, but uh, definitely you should reduce the amount once in a while. And in the yellow category, I forgot to mention even maybe like biscuits, some of the healthier biscuits can come into that category. But the red ones would be like fried food, sauces,
Sugar,
jams,
processed
sugar,
sugar.
yeah, processed meat also, ham and bacon and cakes. Like even I think if someone bakes, like they can only think like when they bake a cake, how much sugar is added. Like there's cup of sugar that is added and cup of maida that is added.
Yes.
There's refined flour which has no nutrition.
दिस इज न्यू
Obviously,
हेल्दी कि मैंने घर पे बनाया है, ये तो हेल्दी है, मैम घर पे
हाँ,
बनाया बिस्कुट दे दूं क्या, घर पे बनाया हो केक दे दूं क्या, बट यू हैव एडेड शुगर उसमें भी, मतलब ऐसे नहीं है ना कि आप
no,
वो घर पे बनाया तो हेल्दी है प्रॉपर.
ऐसे नहीं कि like obviously you also like cakes, I also like cakes. Like if I see some good cake or some slice of cake, even I won't be able to resist. So obviously it's a child also will not be able to resist. So once in a while is fine, but there should be a cap, maybe once in a week, once in 15 days. Or you can have cheat days when you're going out, and that day the child can eat
इट
it.
कैन बी मोर लाइक ट्रीट फॉर
Treat,
देम कि
treat
हाँ
for them.
ठीक
Yeah.
है. हाँ.
Okay. Rose, like some parents have this habit of like the child comes home every day after school, there's a slice of cake, there's some chips. That's not healthy. Like obviously it's
हाँ.
easy because you can go to the bakery, get it and keep a stack in the house. You have to just remove and give, but that's not the healthy thing to do.
Right, right. So apart from the diet, are there any things जो हमें ध्यान रखनी चाहिए, like sleep management, और जो impact करती है obesity को basically, of course sleep, stress और house environment कैसा होना चाहिए? Are these things really matters, like preventing obesity and of course management of obesity?
Actually, these things also matter a lot, and these things are very much neglected. Like everyone, I think, knows about the eating pattern and the activities, but it is essential that हर बच्चे को like रात को 8 से 10 घंटा नींद मिलना चाहिए. Like they have to sleep for around 8 to 10 hours. And this becomes a problem, especially with adolescents, where they are everyone has a mobile and they are looking at the screens. And when they keep looking at the screen, after they miss a point when they are sleepy, then the sleep gets disturbed. They can't fall asleep till 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So this definitely, and when you're sleepy the next day, you keep eating. Like even like we can notice it amongst ourselves. अगर आप एक दिन रात को नहीं अच्छे से नहीं सोया है, तो अगले दिन आपका क्रेविंग्स बहुत ज्यादा रहेगा. Like you
इवन रात को भी
crave
मंच
for good.
करेंगे, अगर
हाँ,
हम
हाँ.
सो नहीं रहे तो रात को भी मंच करेंगे,
मैच
कुछ और भी
करेंगे और
करेंगे.
अगले दिन भी हमारा क्रेविंग्स बहुत ज्यादा रहेगा. सो स्लीप इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. और दूसरा आपने बताया कि अगर डिप्रेशन है तो डिप्रेशन के वजह से भी बहुत ज्यादा खाते हैं हम. और स्ट्रेसफुल सिचुएशंस, एग्जाम्स आ रहे हैं और फ्रेंड्स के साथ कुछ इश्यूज है तो उसके वजह से भी लाइक आवर एपेटाइट में गो अप. एंड फैमिली डायनामिक्स, लाइक द चिल्ड्रन मेनली लर्न फ्रॉम व्हाट दे सी. सो अगर आपके बच्चा देख रहे हैं कि आप सुबह उठ रहे हैं तो उसके बाद ब्रेकफास्ट कर रहे हैं, फोन पे है, टीवी देख रहे हैं और आप कोई फिजिकल एक्टिविटी नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो आप सिर्फ लेक्चर्स दे रहे हैं, तो आपके बच्चा स्पेशली एडोलेसेंट्स विल नॉट फॉलो. दे विल बी लाइक व्हाट आर यू डूइंग मॉम और व्हाट आर यू डूइंग. लाइक
एडोलसेंट क्या 5 years का भी नहीं
या
सुनेगा.
5 years का भी लाइक वापस से क्वेश्चन पूछेगा ना, लाइक व्हाट आर यू डूइंग, लाइक
हाँ,
हाउ कैन यू
they
टेल मी.
asked, I got my specs recently, and my son commented that, "Mama, you watch TV ना, इसलिए
हाँ,
आपके
हाँ.
specs."
Because they're always observing. Like we are
Yes.
their first role models, we can see. Like if you have a very small child and if you are doing yoga at home, your child will come and join you because more than anything, your child values time with you. So if
हाँ.
you are running or if you are cycling, the child will come join you. If you are playing football with your husband or wife and husband are playing, they want to come and join you. They won't sit and watch TV. It is only when you are looking at the mobile that they also want to watch TV or they also want to look at the mobile. So this is what we
Right.
need to follow. Like the entire family needs to do something. I know it is hard, but everyone says that we don't have time, we don't have time. But I think I can only say that it will get harder as the child grows. So
Yes.
in 24 hours, like we should like take out 1 hour for ourselves.
एक्चुअली प्रॉब्लम क्या है ना, ह्यूमन साइकोलॉजी की, कि ह्यूमंस दे डोंट रियलाइज वैल्यू ऑफ हेल्थ, टू बी ऑनेस्ट.
Yeah.
Even ourselves also, once they are sick, and then
Once
they
we are sick,
realize.
but then it might be too late. By the time we realize how important our health is, like it might be too
Yes.
late. Like we might already have complications of obesity. So it is important that we start early.
सो कई बार ना, जैसे निवानगी क्लास में एक फैमिली है, मतलब जो बच्चा है ही इज ओवरवेट, आई कैन सी हिम क्लियरली, बट द पेरेंट्स आर लाइक parents are also like that only. सो बट वो बोलते हैं कि हाँ हमारी फैमिली में तो सभी ऐसे हैं, मतलब जेनेटिक है बेसिकली, मतलब ये ना. सो व्हाट इज द रोल ऑफ जेनेटिक एंड व्हाट इज द रोल ऑफ acquired obesity? Like, can we do something to change the genetic obesity, and how common is genetic obesity?
Genetic obesity, yeah, of course, there is a different role. Like if one parent is obese, then the risk of obesity is probably say 30 to 40%. And if both the parents are obese, then the risk will be higher. But then, but what we need to realize is there's no use blaming genetics. Like we can keep saying that it is because we are obese that the child is also obese. That is just the way we are escaping what we need to do. Because we have definitely seen that if the parents are obese also, and if they also start working out with the children, it does get better. Unless there are like certain syndromic causes, some reasons why the child is obese. Like there are certain syndromes like Bardet-Biedl or Lawrence syndrome or Prader-Willi syndrome, where because of the syndromic diagnosis, the child is obese. That is different. But just the parent being obese, there is a risk that the child is also obese.
Right, right. So even you are genetically prone for the obesity, still you should try for all the things we have discussed: healthy diet, sleep management, stress management, everything, physical exercise, and all those things we should follow so that it doesn't like aggravate, or maybe we can keep it
Keep it
in
under
control.
control. Yeah, yeah.
Under control. All right. So, like lots of the parents I have seen or I have talked कि हाँ डॉक्टर साहब हम चाहते तो हैं कि हाँ बच्चा ओबीज नहीं हो, बट हम कर नहीं पाते ड्यू टू वर्क एनवायरनमेंट, स्ट्रेस एट होम. सो what should they do, मतलब like if you can advise them a little bit about that, how should they manage if their child is obese or they have obesity in home?
If they have obesity in home, I think if they have tried everything, then probably they can seek help with professionals. Like they can see a doctor. Not that we are giving medications in the pediatric age group. Not many medications are approved, and even if they are approved, we have a very high threshold to start medications for obesity. But just the motivation that they get, like after every visit, when we are tracking them on the BMI chart and we are showing them how they are doing, and when they can actually see where the BMI is falling, they get like a positive motivation. It will get better. That is one thing you can do. Otherwise, what I would say is just eat healthy, like keep moving, like be active and sleep well. I think this follow these 2 to 3 things, and you have to stay consistent. बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स ऐसे करते हैं कि 2-3 महीने कुछ किया और उसके बाद छोड़ दिया. Like अगर आप
Mm-hmm.
स्टॉप करेंगे तो there'll be again a like rapid weight gain and further like rebound weight gain can happen. It is very important to remain consistent with what you're doing.
Nice, nice. Dr. Dhana, it was so helpful discussion with you. Me also learned a lot actually, and I hope जो listeners हैं, parents हैं, उनको भी बहुत कुछ learn करने को मिला होगा आज, as how they can manage the obesity, how can they manage obesity, because prevention is better than cure. So you have to prevent any obesity if your child is like uh, like you see that child is going towards the overweight or obesity. You have what you need to do. You must get information from this session. So what are few takeaway message if you want to give to the parents, Dr. Dhanya, in the end?
I would just say that again, eat healthy, and it is very important that we prevent obesity. It's easier to prevent rather than to treat obesity. So it's very important to remember this.
Okay, all right, all right. Thank you so much, Dr. Dhanya.
Okay. Thank
And
you.
to all listeners, if your child is obese or overweight, so you can reach out to us. You can connect with Dr. Dhanya through Baby Nama. आप वहाँ पे टीम को आके बोलो, डॉक्टर से कनेक्ट करो, डॉक्टर धान्या विल एडवाइज यू, डॉक्टर धान्या विल गाइड यू हाउ टू डू. ऑफ कोर्स ये थोड़ा सा डिस्कशन था, डीप में डिस्कशन था, बट देर आर सो मेनी थिंग्स which are personalized and vary with the baby to baby. So you can connect with Dr. Dhanya through Baby Nama. So thank you so much, Dr. Dhanya. Okay, all right.